Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning Blaque in once again to Authentic Black Goddess TV. I'm your host, QueenAShakur, and this is your morning wake-up call. So as you're coming in, please feel free to go ahead and subscribe to the channel. If you haven't done so already, be sure to click that notification bell and click the word all so that you're notified each time I go live. All right, don't forget to follow me on Instagram at QueenAShakur. You can also follow the QueenAShakur fan page, and also you can find me on Twitter at DGoddess27. Hello, Patrick. Patrick says, Grand Rising, my beautiful adept sister. Or Ashe, my beautiful spiritually adept sister. Hello, Christopher, the Conscious Room, Vetta's daughter, Kim. All right, Silent D, I see you. Just Biz, Lula, Black and Silver. All right, Terry, it's great to see you too, Black and Silver. Okay, so let's get into it. Solar Sun X and Hot Cocoa 63, WSM Junior. Shout out to everyone in the chat and everyone tuned in. Let's get it together, people. All right, Dan Ruck. Now listen to this. First of all, some people have decided to sue because the city is trying to limit how often the church can feed the homeless. I'm sorry, is that a crime? What's wrong with feeding the homeless? How nefarious is it? So an Oregon church has sued a city over new limits that restrict the number of times it can offer free meals to people in need. St. Timothy's Episcopal Church announced it had sued the city of Brookings after officials issued an ordinance that said it could only offer homeless people 2 free meals per week. What? Just 2 meals a week? Are they serious? Now, in a public statement shared on January the 28th, the church said the new ordinance that limits churches in residential areas interferes with congregations' free expression of their Christian faith. The church said Reverend Bernie Lindley and his parishioners provided meals, stupid-19 venom, showers, a food bank, and other services to homeless people and those in need in the community. But the services provided to homeless people upset residents living close to St. Timothy's who claimed there had been cases of trespassing and littering and noise in the area. So they don't want them feeding them because they don't want the homeless people coming there upsetting what they had going on or getting on their last nerve. Clearly, that's what it was. So anyway, so crazy. Now, this story is about a Black man who was beaten in his driveway by the police. I'm going to go straight to the footage. Okay? Going to go straight to the footage. I'm going to share my screen. Everyone, please like and share. Like and share. Subscribe to the channel. Hold on just a moment. Let me pull up these receipts. There's actually, I believe it's a 2-part video from TikTok. Is this part 1 or part 2? Part 1 or 2. Okay. All right. So, lights up, everyone. I'm going to mute my mic for a second, and then I'm going to share this so you all can see it for yourselves. And it's hot under these lights. I need to get something to wipe my face while you all are watching this video. Okay, here we go.
Let him go. He's a nice guy. He's a nice guy. He didn't do anything wrong. Guys, please let him go. He's not. Let him calm down a little bit, please.
No, don't tell me like. Don't talk to me like that.
You
Yes, they can. They're fucking cops and they'll do whatever the fuck they want and they'll film.
You guys, he's a cop. He's an ex-cop. He is an ex-cop.
United States Army fucking cop for 10 fucking years retired, motherfucker.
Let me make something clear. Don't ever tell us how to do our job. He punched me in the face. Did you guys see that? No. Of course not. You guys saw what you saw. Wait, let me finish. Thought that we overreacted. He punched me in the face and then swung at one of them too. I got punched in the face by him. We're just trying to help him. So now we need to get him talk to get a well-being check. He immediately swung his fist at us and hit me in the face. That's why. Okay, so you guys don't have a law enforcement perspective, yet you're telling us how to do our job. I don't appreciate that. I find it very offensive. What would you do? What would you guys do?
He's saying I can't breathe.
He's talking though. He's lying. When you can speak, you can talk.
The guy that was in
Eric Donkey, right? We weren't choking him. We were on top of him, trying to get control of him. How would you react if someone was swinging at you? Would you fight him or would you cower and run? What?
I didn't see you. Probably
Everybody can.
but I saw you guys. I saw a couple cops swinging at him, hitting him.
Yeah, after he swung at us, we're swinging at him.
That's a lot of people.
You got four police officers on top of this guy. No reason to hit him.
It's pain compliance. When you're swinging and hitting us, well, you don't.
You all heard that cop sitting up there talking about, first of all, he was lying. Okay, he was lying. Now, he said the guy punched him. It didn't look like the guy punched him in the next video that I'm going to show you, where that guy actually did an interview. But here's the thing. He's distracting the cameraman. Of course he is. Of course he is. I agree with you, Haitian Levi. I know exactly why you feel that way, okay? Terry says, now they standing there mayo-splaining with each other. Yes. Yes, absolutely. He goes over there and starts talking about, don't you ever try to tell me how to effing do my job and this, that, and the third. And then when the guy says all of y'all jumped on him, he's like, he punched me in the face. I seriously doubt it. I seriously doubt it. Now we're going to see from the other video that I'm going to show you, we see how the whole thing started. Okay. So let's see if he punched him in the face. And here's the thing. At the end of the day, all of those cops attacked that man like a gang, because that's what they are. Gangs with badges and uniforms. All right. They're no different than the Bloods and the Crips. The only difference is that they can legally act in gang or conduct gang criminal activity. They can legally do it. The police can. Okay. Because they wear a badge. That's the only difference. They get away with their crimes. All right. So anyway, yes, Louise said cuff him and keep him moving. Exactly. Enslaved Negro U says, don't worry about all that noise you hear. They were just massaging him. We aren't stupid. He didn't hit him. Damn liar. Exactly. Hello, King Avery, Black Power. Okay, so with that all being said, all right, shout out to Beatzilla. Now, let us make sure that we pay close attention to the next video, because I don't believe that man hit him at all. All right? Didn't look like it to me. And we know how they lied to try to justify their own nefariousness. This is just absolutely what they do. Okay, everyone, in the meantime, please get these likes up. Please like and share while I pull up this next video. And the thing that really annoyed me, too, is that the man was crying. And, I hate to see a grown man cry, especially from devils like that, clearly racist devils. And that's what they want you to do. They already want to humiliate you, racially profile you, brutalize you, and even kill you. And then you're going to sit up there and cry. Like, dude, why were you crying? And then sit there and talk about, I'm an ex-cop, military, this, that. They don't care. They don't care about any of that. They just don't. So anyway, and that cop is affiliated with the Proud Boys, just so you know. So let's talk about that before I go to the video. So they say, A video that went viral on social media this week shows a former Florida police officer who participated in the Capitol insurrection, no shock there, violently arresting a Black man in his driveway. Nathaniel Tuck, who reportedly is a member of the Proud Boys, resigned from the Apopka, Florida Police Department after being arrested on January the 6th, related charges. Now, several cell phone videos showing the November the 28th, 2019 arrest of Jason Friend were posted to TikTok in the last week, showing several officers surrounding Friend's vehicle before dragging him out and punching him repeatedly in the head before using a taser on him. And this was reported by the Orlando Sentinel on Wednesday. Now, court records said cops investigated a noise complaint, found Friend, who was sitting in his car and playing music loudly on the radio. Neighbors who recorded the arrest pleaded with officers to stop beating him, saying Friend was a former police officer. Tuck was the officer who tased Friend and later wrote the arrest report about the incident, which he clearly lied in, I'm sure. The video of Friend's arrest went viral this week after he filed an excessive force lawsuit against the city of Apopka. Now, among other things, the lawsuit accuses the city of negligence in hiring, including the arresting officer who was a member of the Proud Boys racist organization. Okay, Tuck and his father, former Windermere police officer and pastor Kevin Tuck, are co-defendants in a Capitol riot case with several known members of the Proud Boys. So, I mean, the police are just blatantly in wannabe supremacist groups, and we're supposed to trust them with it. All right, because that's what I will never do. Now, everyone get those likes up. Please like and share. So now the man is suing them. So let's get into it. Okay, so I'm going to show this video in a second. So just released body camera footage shows the moment Jason Friend was pulled out of his car by the Apopka police and then beaten. Neighbors also recorded it and later posted it to TikTok and said that Friend was repeatedly punched. You can see the officers tase the man. Now Jason Friend is suing the city of Apopka and Orange County. They ask, what can I say? It hurts. My face was so messed up. Okay, let me just go to that so you all can hear this for yourselves. Likes up, everyone. Please like and share. My aunt Egypt said in his own driveway, racist cops had plenty of time to get his information by his plate, running his wallet or something like that. Silent D says, as he should. I make all these beaches go broke. And that ain't... Okay? Silent D, you are a mess. Absolutely, he should sue them. No matter what profession you're in, you're still a Black man. Exactly. So anyway, I'm going to play the video. Everyone, please like and share.
Also, a new video shows Apopka police beating and tasing a man. Fox 35 just obtained this video within the hour. This body cam video is at the center of a lawsuit where a man is claiming that police used excessive force. Fox 35's Lara Greenberg has been going through this video and the paperwork for the case.
So, Lara, what are police saying about all of this? Well, Luann, tonight there's no comment from Apopka police, but as you mentioned, we are getting fresh video, fresh details, a fresh look at exactly what happened on that night. This just released body cam video shows the moment Jason Friend was pulled out of his car by Apopka police and then beaten.
Guys, stop! Stop!
Neighbors also recorded and later posted video to TikTok as Friend was punched repeatedly. You can see officers tase the man. Now Jason Friend is suing the city of Apopka and Orange County.
What can I say? It hurts. My face was so messed up.
Yes, it was.
It's a big cover up from beginning to end.
Friend is a former officer himself from Maryland. He now lives in Apopka. He says he was sitting in his car in his driveway on this night in November 2019, right around Thanksgiving, listening to music, grieving his mother, who recently died. This beating is what happened after neighbors called police to complain about the loud music coming from his car.
My 13-year-old child was in the house. My wife was in the house. If they would have rolled up and just asked, hey, go knock on the door. It's no victim. It's no crime. It's a noise complaint.
Now he's suing, claiming intentional and negligent infliction of emotional distress, negligent hiring, negligent retention, and negligent training. The arrest report tells a different story. One of the officers says friend hit them multiple times during the incident, which forced them to tase him. Friend says it never should have come to this.
Next thing I know, I'm getting pounced on by 4 cops. I sustained a brain injury that affects my short-term memory.
And in a statement from Apopka police, they did acknowledge that TikTok video, but they said that they still haven't received the lawsuit yet. They haven't been served, so they won't comment on pending litigation. Live tonight in Apopka, Lara Greenberg, Fox 35 News.
I don't know about you all, but I don't believe anything the police say. I don't believe anything they say. Bizel says, so you can't sit sit clean in your driveway. Right, in your own driveway? Exactly. Afro and Afrosheen said that gospel music brought the demons out. Hold on. I just saw somebody with my scripture in the chats. Right. Lula says, Ecclesiastes 7:7, surely oppression maketh the wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart. Exactly. That's one of my favorite quotes. When they start talking about angry black women and angry black men, but they mostly say angry black women, right? Well, of course we're angry. We should be. Look at how we're treated. What are you talking about? And yes, surely oppression does make the wise man mad. Who's going to be happy about it? So anyway, with that all being said, I'm going to tell you like this. Celia said the neighbor's fake as F. Right, because the neighbors are sitting there shouting, but then when the police says, oh, he punched me in the face, the neighbor's like, well, I didn't see that, but it's probably true. No, it's probably a lie, okay? It's probably a lie. They're nothing, yeah, you're right, they're domestic gang members. That's all it is, domestic gangs. So anyway, I just didn't like the fact that he was sitting there crying like a little kid or whatever, as far as I'm concerned. And when they pulled up, by the fact that it was just a simple noise complaint, why did they just ask him to turn down the music? Sir, people are complaining about the volume of your music. Could you turn it down, please? Perhaps go in the house. I'm just saying they could have said something like that. They have to open the door and commits to pummeling him. And then they said he hit them numerous times. You know why I don't believe that? Because if that black man had punched one of those cops in the face, like he said, don't you think he would have been dead? I mean, they kill black people for less on a regular. They kill you just for a traffic citation. So we're going to sit here and think that the man punched him in the face and then punched them repeatedly. And so they had to tase him. Please miss me with it. And here's the thing. I want you all to pay attention. When the police gang up on somebody like that, all of them, do you know what they're really doing? Aside from beating the person, you know what they're really doing, right? They're trying to obstruct the view of anyone filming it with their camera. That's what they're trying to do. Because if all of the police are just piled on top of a person, you can't see what that person's doing. You can hear what they're saying, but you can't see what they're doing, right? So that's what they do. They're purposely trying to cover it all up. That's what they do. That's why they do that. Not to mention because they're gang members, including nefarious, and they jump people. That's what gang members do, right? So that's another thing. But they're also essentially trying to cover up what is happening. So if they're on top of the person, you can't see what the person's doing, then they can always lie and say the person hit, kicked, punched, bit, spit, or did anything to them. That's what they do. It's all for the, for the charges that may be filed against them later. That's absolutely what it is. He shouldn't be living in a predominantly white area, says Rose Gold. GA said they also have conflicting commands to have a reason to say you're resisting. Yes, that's all done on purpose. You have one cop telling you to sit down, one telling you to put your hands behind your back. Yes, they absolutely, I've seen numerous of cases where they do that. Okay, so at the end of the day, I don't know how that lawsuit's going to go because the things that he was suing for, as far as improper training, I don't think that's going to fly. I don't think that's going to fly because they could say it wasn't the training that was improper. It was the officer's behavior or whatever. Who knows? At the end of the day, I hope they get some type of consequences. My aunt Egypt said police are gangs because they have government backing them. He should sue all cops and take pictures. Exactly. Black and Silver says he may have been crying in the car from his mom. You know what, Black and Silver? Thanks for saying that, beloved. That's a good point. And that's probably exactly what he was doing. I didn't think about that. Okay. M. Soul said this is orchestrated every week to harvest our anger and frustration. Hope he gets the money and keeps playing your music, bro. You know, at the end of the day, when the cop was over there talking to the neighbors and sitting there trying to explain and saying how the man hit them and all of this and that, and saying, what would you do? What would you do? If someone's punching you, what are you going to do? Please miss me with it. Okay. First of all, how you know the cop was completely in the wrong is because he even bothered to try to explain. Okay. He wouldn't have been explaining had he not been in the wrong. And Black women stand up said he said he was mourning his mom. Yes, absolutely. I mean, you can't even mourn in peace in your own driveway at the end of the day. This is what Black people go through. A noise complaint, tell him to cut down his music. It's simple as that. Anyway, I'm going to conclude this broadcast. King Avery Black Power said, Black people revealing that cops like to practice the art of confusion during arrest. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely, they do. And that's all on purpose, right? It's all on purpose. So that, and the reason they do that is so that when they beat you, brutalize you, or kill you even, they can say that you ignored or you didn't obey lawful commands and that you in fact resisted. I saw a Black guy once, they pulled him over, I think, and then one of the cops told him to sit down on the curb and the other one told him to stand up and put his hands behind his back. So he was clearly confused because they're both telling him two different things. If they're both telling you conflicting things, then what do? You're screwed either way, right? So they do that on purpose, and it also gives them the opportunity or the reason or excuse to go ahead and kill you if they so desire. Just ridiculous. Anyway, yes, Influencer said the neighbors were cowards too. Pearlie said that man didn't have a chance to punch that cop the way they dragged and jumped him that fast. Exactly. That's why I don't believe a word of it. The man was sitting in his car grieving his mother. The cops show up. He's going to turn around and start punching them for what? Why would he just turn around and start punching them? Clearly the cop was lying. So anyway, with that all being said, I'm going to conclude this broadcast. I want to thank you all for tuning in. Make sure you like and share the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. And I hope to see you on the next chat, starting immediately on the original QueenAShakur channel. We're going to talk about Tom Brady, his retirement, and what celebrities and friends and Antonio Brown had to say. And then also Brian Flores, the former coach for the Dolphins, is suing the NFL for discrimination. So we're going to talk about that also. All right. So everyone, please like and share. And I hope to see you in the next chat right after this. Peace.